Controversy has erupted once again in the United States after a federal judge blocked a Trump administration measure that sought to eliminate funding for health research in the LGBTQ+ community. Judge Lydia Griggsby didn't hold back. In her own words, the government's decision was clearly aimed at targeting LGBTQ+ individuals, and that, in legal terms, could constitute discrimination. The case began when the American Association of Physicians for Human Rights sued the National Institutes of Health and the Department of Health. The reason? They alleged that the funding cuts were selective, eliminating only those projects that included terms like transgender, non-binary, or sexuality. In other words, anything related to LGBTQ+ health was singled out, while other research continued receiving support. The government, for its part, tried to downplay the issue. Officials claimed it wasn't about discrimination, but rather an administrative matter. However, the judges weren't convinced. In fact, this isn't the first time a court has blocked similar actions. Back in June, another judge ruled that canceling funds for diversity-related research was simply illegal. This debate is no small matter. In a country where millions of LGBTQ+ individuals face real barriers to accessing healthcare, cutting these funds doesn't just silence science. It ignores the actual problems facing a vulnerable part of the population. And the consequences are real. Judge Griggsby was clear. These grants weren't being eliminated for scientific reasons, but because of what they represented. Moreover, the political motivations are hard to ignore. Critics argue that this is just another example of the Trump administration pressuring institutions to align with its conservative ideology. And what's troubling is that, in this ideological crusade, the ones who suffer most are everyday citizens, those who rely on a fair and inclusive healthcare system. The judge's final decision will be announced in the coming weeks, but the alarm has already been sounded. Can a government decide which lives deserve to be studied and protected? How far can politics go in interfering with science and human rights? If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe for more content like this. See you next time.